Global Enlightened Radio Network. Insurrection number one.
Yeah, we even have a call-in number.
Calling number?
Yeah. You can hear it through your headset.
Oh, okay. This ought to be it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. See if anybody calls in tonight.
We'll find out. You know, it's just like, come on through. Okay.
Hellbound by all the reasons.
No one complains whenever you throw your get-togethers around here.
No.
Back
No.
from
Well, I have to remind them I have a show tonight. So that way they don't just go downstairs. Well, that's good. 21.5 gigawatts. And then they have to use the blast. And that's all you hear. Or somebody starts playing the drum.
Right. Middle of nowhere. What better place to just have to do whatever the hell you want
Yeah.
for the whole month?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So your neighbors are cool. You got to know your neighbors a little bit around here.
Me, not so much. But Mike, yeah.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, Mike was like,
Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. What's going on? This is Captain Steve-O. I'm right here with Kevon Tyree. He's a R&B extraordinaire.
you know, I'm R&B something. You know, R&B something.
Yeah, oh, yeah. There you go. There, he's right there. He's got his beautiful face up there now.
Aww.
He's the dude.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So, yeah. What's okay, Danny? What's going on? Danny. Yeah. So, I guess you booted me off C4OC, so I can't simulcast on that, but that's okay. We're all good. Think you're doing a show on there tonight, so that's all well and good. So it's all good. So we got we're on RevRadioVegas.com. Visit the website. It's pretty cool stuff. Tonight we're here, like I said, we're here with Kevon Tyree. We're on Facebook Live. Everything's being recorded. We're also on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network.
Global Enlightenment. That's right. I was just telling them what that sounded like. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
A little bit of Gurn action there.
Yeah, you know, that's before people tried to take over the White House, when it was just a little more fun to say. But I won't do that live right now. Just in case someone takes it the wrong way and then just go, you know, that's what it means. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Calm down. Calm yourselves.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, we got Sadie sitting over there in the corner. She's on the couch.
Yeah, she was giving me a little. She was like, "Oh, new person, likes to give me attention."
Oh yeah, she's a very loving dog. You could kind of see her in the background over there. So say hi, Sadie. What's up, Sadie? What's up, girl?
Mm-hmm. That's how you feel, dog. She just hang out and be cute. She looks like a puppy dog. You told me how old the dog was. I was just like, what?
Oh yeah. She's 80 years old in human years.
Oh my goodness.
But dog years, she's like 12.
Wow. But you know what? She's wearing it like a champ.
Yeah, she is. She's a very sweet dog.
She's sweet.
Dog's my shadow.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's many women who've probably said that about you also. It says, you know what? Yeah, hey, that's his spirit animal. He's dog.
It's a dog, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Well,
I know about Captain Steve. He's a dog.
It's not that far, man, because it's my spirit guide is a wolf.
Oh my God, that makes it worse. So first you'll dog him out, and then you go ahead and steal the snacks they got.
Oh yeah, she's right here. She's my dog. Well, she's not my dog. She's my friend's dog. But yeah, she's staying here for a little bit.
Okay.
So anyway, what you been up to, man?
Man, you know what?
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. I think it was like a couple of years ago when I was over at at
the cave.
Yeah, at the cave. And man, you know how Chris is, bro. That dude is crazy as a boxer. You know what? But that's my boy, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haven't done much really. Like everyone else dealing with this, I was able to do a couple of gigs once they opened up initially.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was after. Not March, I'll say after May, June. I was able to do a couple of gigs here and there at the House of Blues and some other places in town.
Mm-hmm.
But after September, it just really dried up and people really started scaling back. So just waiting it out like everyone else, had to just adjust to kind of keep things moving. So, recording a little more and writing a little more and, trying to get myself motivated to do that a bit more before the gigs come back, hopefully soon.
Oh yeah, we gotta gear up for that because they should be opening up pretty soon. I mean, we're all hoping that it is.
Yeah. Yeah, the people I've talked to have they're very optimistic. So they still got Usher coming to town next year, and a lot of others. Sting has some dates for, both of those are at Caesars.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're looking towards next year. So the big wigs are thinking about next year. If they're thinking about next year, then locally they're kind of trying to gear up and get ready for that. So
right.
I know they got I think fans are going to the Knights games now.
Really? Yeah, I think they're supposed to be coming to town.
Yeah.
Again.
So the fans were able to go see the Knights, I think, starting this month. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna start opening up. I don't know how soon yet, but hopefully in a few weeks I'll be able to get the inside track so I can get back to making this money, baby.
Oh yeah, got to do that, man, because it's getting ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us are losing out. It's getting rough.
Yeah.
Getting real rough.
I have to ask, like, on your side, because because I know you guys hang out at Vamped a lot and those kind of joints or whatever. What has it been like for you guys on your end of it? Because I'm sure it had to be super tough.
Oh, dude, it's been boring as hell. I mean, Vamp's only open 2 days a week, and it's only for 6 hours. And
whoa,
6 to midnight Friday, 6 to midnight Saturday, and then that's it. They just started doing some acoustic stuff. I know John Zito did something out there.
Yeah.
It's just, but you go there and it's not the same vibe. It's just too quiet. It's just, some people go there, still go there once in a while. They got Donny Dogs over there now, so that's really good.
Okay.
The Yo Dogs.
The Yo Dogs.
That's it's really, those are really cool.
Okay. What is a Yo Dog?
A Yo Dog is a special kind of chili dog.
Okay.
From back east.
Uh-huh.
Donnie DeCiccio from the drummer for Puppet.
Okay.
He makes those dogs. Makes a special beer cheese chili. He puts well, I can give it away because he's posted videos on this already.
Right, exactly.
So there's no real secret.
Sue us if you say it.
Yeah,
right?
really. You've already put it on video. So here goes. You put on the dog. You put the mustard in the middle of the dog.
Yeah.
Right on the middle of the bread.
Okay.
Right. Then you put your dog. Then you put your onions and whatever on there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put your chili, and then you put your cheese on top. Right, the special beer cheese.
Okay.
I think it's PBR cheese that he uses. But it's really good. It's really good. Real tasty. The onions on top of that, and really, it's really tasty.
So Yo Dogs.
Yo Dogs, yeah.
Yo Dogs.
From Youngstown, Pennsylvania.
All right. So if I eat a dog, I'm gonna be like, yo.
Yo,
like
yeah.
Yeah. Once I eat that dog, I'll be like, yo.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Then they got they got the chili cheese fries too. So
okay.
They got they kind of altered their menu a little bit over there, so they added those on, and it's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good stuff.
That's what's up.
But yeah, as far as shows go, it was they've had stuff down in Pahrump has been opened up a lot more.
Okay.
Over at the Bearded Lady and was it Wildside? I think it is. They've had stuff over there.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but Smashing Alice is played over there at the Bearded Lady. They have Titty Tuesdays.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting. Titty Tuesdays, really? Ooh.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so is it exactly what the name brand says?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this like a strip club or is this like
no, it's a regular bar, and it's but they have pasties on and stuff, and so they dance at the bar, and everything goes to a charity. They have it like I think twice a month.
Well, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty cool. All right, so do they have a locked in thing? Or do they rotate the charities?
I think they rotate the charities. I think
that's super cool.
So that's pretty good. My partner Mike, he's going to be doing a show out there. He's kind of like a magician, speaker type guy.
Yeah.
So he's getting some tricks together and working on his presentation and stuff. So it's going to be pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So we'll probably do a live broadcast out there for that. That'd be the way to go on that one. Okay, get us out.
Hey, go do your thing, man. Have a good old time with that one. I'm just like, okay. I may just to see the scenery, quote unquote. Just to see. Let me see what you're talking about this Tuesday here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's just like Comp had that Whip It Out Wednesday type thing. Right? Remember that?
Right. Whip It Out Wednesday. But at least girls got their night, guys got theirs. So there you go. We got Titty Tuesday and Whip It Out Wednesday.
Whip It Out Wednesday, yeah.
There you go.
Well, Whip It Out Wednesday, that was always, you got to honk and they got to whip them out. Boobies on Wednesdays. They always had strippers in there on the morning show. And you had to go to the studio to go see the boobies. So that was all pretty good. We got Ronald Farrell watching in. We got
hey, how you doing, Ron?
Danny McCune from New York. Ronald's one of our top. This guy shares everything. So if he hits your page up, go ahead. And if you want a lot of shares, you want like 30 plus shares on your stuff. That dude, he's your man.
I've seen that dude on many of my posts. So I appreciate you, Ron, for the love and respect, and just for loving music in general. Since you kind of do that as a music lover.
Yeah.
So that's all good, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing a show for us pretty soon, doing the Underground Singers Club. I always give him a hard time because I always say Swingers Club. But it's not. But it's not a Swingers Club.
You're already a rock guy, so it's Swingers by proxy. Right? You're already on that. You showed me into this spot, going down the thing. I see the pole, and they're all like, I'm like, dude, this is like a little compact Motley Crue video spot. That's what this looks like. Yeah. I'm just waiting for like Tommy Lee to rise up and like some girl to start swinging on the pole. I'm just like, okay.
Well, there's a couple of girls that live here and they've had their turn on the pole. It's a lot of fun.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure they're just like, oh, it was a grand time on the. I'm sure it was, darling. Good for you. All right. Yeah. But no, that's cool, bro. That's what's up. Well, glad to see that you've been working and grinding and figuring a way, during this insanity.
Yeah, this has been a very big blessing for us here, and it's we've done a lot of work on it, and and we still got to run wires and stuff and get them all hidden and all that, but working on shows and working on productions, and we have a poetry show that we do on Sundays. That's it's called the Betty Page Poetry. Okay. It's from 6 to 8:30ish. Between 8 and 8:30, about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
She does some of her original poems and throws some songs in there, and her show was about 2.5 hours Sunday. And she played everything from the Divinals to Sheena Easton and Prince and some other stuff that's inspired her to write these various poems. And she'll recite about probably about 11 to 13 poems
Okay.
during her show, and she pre-records everything, so I got to put everything in order, and
Okay.
takes me a couple days to do that, but just make sure everything flows right and I get everything.
That sounds crazy. Do you know about an act by the name of Franks and Deans? Have you ever seen these guys play before?
Yes.
Okay.
As Franks and Deans, yeah.
Yes. I'm surprised you haven't asked them to come through here. At least,
Well, I've seen them play. I don't know anybody over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I know their dancer, the dancer that's in the act.
Oh, okay.
Right. She's a cool person. She's really cool. She's a burlesque chick, and
Oh, okay.
she's in that vibe and stuff.
Yeah.
So she's been miserable like everybody else. Like, I want the shows back, fucking bastards.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get Michael. He's with the Four Tenors.
Yeah.
Trying to get him on, and trying to get Oz Fox to come on.
Okay.
And a couple other people, but we're working on it.
Yeah, because that dude.
Sometimes it just gets, and a lot of people are kind of hard to come by, and just like, well, they're still kind of.
Oh yeah.
But we're mask friendly here. We're not real close. I mean, we're about 6 feet apart.
Yes.
And it's a very clean atmosphere, and
Right.
we got waters for you guys. And
Fair. We got something. You won't dehydrate here.
Right.
Yeah. Outside of that, I don't know what to tell you. Right.
Right. Oh yeah.
But I get it because I'm working on some stuff. It's not official yet. That's why I'm not gonna blast it on what I'm doing yet.
Right.
But I was talking to a person that I played with, who's an amazing singer, amazing musician, and he's been inside the entire time during this pandemic.
Wow.
Indoors. And he's married. He just got a baby. He had his parents just move in from, I want to say, the East Coast. I forgot where, like Chicago. Or he's from Cleveland. He loves Cleveland. Because he's into the Browns. And so he was super happy this year.
Yeah.
But I reached out to him for this project that I'm working on that we're still putting the final touches on. And he was down, but because of what's going on, his wife was like, absolutely not.
Yeah. There's
Absolutely not. Until you get the vaccine anyway.
Right.
Because don't want to affect nobody.
I've heard some different things about that vaccine thing, but it's just
I know, I get it.
things what you hear, but
I get it. My mother is super anti. Don't take it, but she caught it unfortunately, but healed, got through it.
Well, good.
Right, so she's all right, and her husband's okay. And so they don't need the vaccine because they already went through it. Right. But like for myself, who's never had that issue, thank goodness.
Right. Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Thank goodness I've never had it. Most likely, just for the peace of mind, I would most likely would take it. Just because I know it's going to be a concern and an issue. So you want them to have that peace of mind. Just going to be out there. You can't be doing shows and do nothing.
Right.
Although you didn't take it, so we can't. I got enough issues with music for you to deal with. Versus that, that's easy. So that's.
Yeah. Oh, Paul Gluszewski's listening in. IDSFA.
Right.
He took the vaccine. I know he was having some issues with the first one.
Okay.
I think he's doing okay now.
Well, you do any military stuff, right?
What do you mean? Have I been in the military? Yeah, I served.
Right. So when you go to certain countries, some vaccines or something that they give you to deal with the country is not. You just don't take a shot and just keep walking. Some of them will knock you out.
Right.
Like I was supposed to go to. I was supposed to go to England for the UK. I was in the Air Force at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like this close from graduating, this close. And of course I screwed it up. Sounds like my life.
Yeah.
So
how do you screw up the Air Force, man?
That's an interesting story. That's an interesting story I will get into later at another time. Right. But so they give me the shot. And at first I'm like, oh, they're fine. This is cool. And as I'm walking back to my barracks, I just go, something's wrong. Get back to the bed. Boom. It was like 5 p.m. I didn't wake up till the next morning. I was done.
Wow.
I was done. It was like basically Peter Parker getting the radioactive bite from the spider. It was a wrap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. I'm sure are that way. They just,
Oh.
And your body needs a little siesta. The handle, the recalibration is working on there.
Oh yeah, I think the shot that I got. Well, we had one of the guys in our platoon that had meningitis, and so they gave us some stuff, and they told everybody, don't freak out. Tomorrow you're going to start peeing orange. You're going to start sweating orange. Don't freak out. That's the medication. You're good.
Right.
And of course, people don't listen.
Right.
We had about 3 guys start freaking. Oh, bro, I'm bleeding. No, dude, it's orange. You don't bleed orange. You're good.
Right.
It's a medication. Just relax. Mm-hmm. It's like, ooh. I'm like, oh, come on now. And the thing is, if you had any kind of contact with this guy, you had to take the medication. And this guy slept directly across from me.
Okay.
We were both on the top bunk, so it's just like, okay, so I had to take it. I mean, right. If you shared a cigarette with him or you talked with him for any kind of, which is kind of weird, but okay.
That's probably like half the people that in your, I don't know, platoon or whatever the case was.
Oh yeah, it's probably the majority.
Right.
Yeah. So I think there was probably about 60 people in the company that had contact with him like that. So but it wasn't bad. Oh, what's the matter? What are you growling about? Yeah.
That did not sound like fun, but good story to tell.
Yeah, it was a pretty good story.
Good story to tell. It can give you that.
All right, Sadie, I'm going to put you down for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get that, Jack. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, we got, let's see what we got over here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got a lot of, we got some people tuning in, chiming in, and messaging.
All right, well, let's see what they've got. Let's see what they've got to say.
I can't see the screen from that far away, but
oh man, now you got that problem. See, I'm having the problem you have now.
Oh yeah.
After 40, usually I can see just fine, right? Then one day I'm looking at a penny, right? You look at the little date and whatever, because I like to see the dates on them. I'm like, my eyes hurt. How come I'm having problems seeing it? What the heck? Turns out, after 40, your eyes start going.
Yep.
Now I need readers. Had some, lost it like an idiot. So I'm like, that's great. So now I need to buy a new pair, so I, so I can look like an old man with these pictures. Like, yes, what's going on here? What are you doing? What's this? Get out of here, you hooligan.
Oh yeah, it seems like people are. It's kind of funny. We were just most people shave to hide their gray. I just let mine grow.
Well, I definitely do it to shave mine. Definitely do it to shave mine, baby.
Oh yeah, I've seen you when you haven't shaved.
Yes, I know. I quarantined up for a couple months, man. It was quite Brillo-ish. It was very Brillo. It was just, my girl was just like, I gotta kiss this. What's wrong with you? Right? Then she was like, you need to just diet. And I'm just like, that I'm not doing. I'm not doing the hair club for men on my beard. That's not happening.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, we had BB's watching. How you doing, BB?
Hey.
From what was that? Not Your Kind.
Not Your Kind. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Danny says that he's never sick, so you better knock on some wood there, Danny. He goes, I refuse to take the flu or the vaccine, but for some people have to take the shots, which is true. I haven't had the flu shot since the military.
Okay.
And that was like back in, ancient times.
Right.
We were still driving our chariots.
You was like, McFloy! Right? Back in those eras.
Yeah, in the 80s. I was in the
military. The 80s. All right.
I graduated in 83.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So,
went in from high school and.
Oh, dude, Is 1983 going to be 40 years ago?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Dear Lord Almighty. Lord Almighty, that hurts. It hurts, man. But then I was telling people like in 2000 or 2020, I was like, 1990 is 30 years ago. Can we update the songs we play just a touch?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's why I play nothing but independent music.
Exactly
that. Well, yeah, there are some mainstream stuff. Some of the influences that are in there, but it's not a lot. There's mostly about 99% independent music that I play, that I have in rotation, and so because it's not enough of that is going around. I mean, radio stations out here, they'll give you 2 hours on Sundays, and that's it, and it's late at night. Yeah, people got to get up in the morning. People want to hear their stuff on the radio, but then recently, I mean, I've tuned into the was it what the hell's the name of that show now? On Comp. A Homegrown show.
Yeah. They got a show called Homegrown?
Yeah, they got the Homegrown show. It's at 10 o'clock on Sunday nights. Mm-hmm. And they play 2 hours of independent music, but Lori still doesn't say anything about what's playing. She just, this is the Homegrown show. There it is, turns it on and walks away.
Right.
And we don't know. Hush. She's just being grumpy.
She's an old girl. She got it right. She can do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the one, what was it? 107, 108.9 or something like that? It was independent, like a lot of new age music. And they had like the thing on Sundays. I want to say Sundays. It came from the mailroom.
Oh, okay.
Right? And they would just go ahead. They have the little sounds, effects. We go to the mailroom, get these new songs. A lot of it was like from major artists, and some of it was from indies that were kind of making their jump from indie to major. And it was pretty cool because it was like my little phase where I was like my 120 minutes phase of music when I'm watching like No Doubt before they blew up and those kind of acts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That were kind of into ska punk and 9 Inch Nails type stuff. And,
right.
Which was really cool music around that time, and then it just got stale for me.
Yeah,
it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
It just got like really just like, not that I still like the music. It just got really just like cookie cutter music, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to just dip out, even though I like R&B, but it's still same issues. 90s R&B is good, but it became cookie cutter. A lot of hip hop and stuff today, and there's good music out there for today's music, indie and major, but a lot of them do the same cookie cutter stuff. Man, you just go.
Oh yeah, just like what happened with the Super Bowls. Who was that guy? I've never heard. I mean, I've heard of The Weeknd. Everybody knows Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's The Weeknd. I have never heard of this cat.
God,
ever.
You know what? That's. God bless you, Steve. God bless you. All right, just God bless you, bro. Come on.
But I mean, honestly, I've never really heard of this guy. I saw the Super Bowl and I was just, my jaw was dropped. I was like, "What is this?" It just didn't really. It made no sense to me.
All right, so you not knowing The Weeknd would be me not knowing some rock metal person in your world that's been killing it in their genre. Right?
Hush. Hey.
Right. So if you were just like, electric static X to the 10th power, say, right?
Okay.
Right. That was just killing it, doing like shows and records in their world. And they did a show and they were really popular. And I'm just like, who the hell are these guys? You're like, you don't know them? What? Like every rock person knows this person. I'm like, but I'm not a rock guy. I have no idea what the hell this thing is here. Right? It's like something just came out of National Geographic. I have no clue what the fuck this is. Right? That's the case for you in The Weeknd. Right?
Yeah.
Because he's been doing like in it for like 10, 15 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he also paid a bunch of money to be on the Super Bowl too. So
I'm sure he did. They didn't pay him a dime. But granted, he's rich.
Yeah.
He's rich. I mean, I was like, how much is this guy worth? He's worth $100 million. Seriously. And he produces and he writes music. And obviously he's been on hits with other people,
Yeah.
you know, doing stuff like that. And who was he down with? I want to say Drake. Drake.
Uh-huh.
And he was down with Drake, and then of course like when John Legend was cool with Kanye, then he kind of went off and did his own thing.
Uh-huh.
Same thing with like Drake and The Weeknd, if I'm not mistaken. And then he kind of went off and did a lot of his own stuff and just earned, you know, put the stripes in, put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's at where he's at. Did a lot of music with Daft Punk, and that really influenced the style of music because he had that synth 80s sound that he does now, which is super intriguing because he just kind of flipped it on his head. So I'm just like, how the hell did he make it so sexy?
Yeah.
I'm sick of you right now.
Mike Lizelle says strippers ask for weekend songs constantly.
Well, then, you know, that's why I like them so much. I thought it was just because of the movies, right? But no.
Well, but he's got, I mean, he had nothing but guy dancers the whole show.
Really? I mean, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was running doing
all
other stuff.
All guys.
Really?
And none of them had, I mean, they were all guys.
Okay.
I was like, okay. I mean, not even cheerleaders were on the field.
This is the thing about The Weeknd. He likes to subvert things, you know. So a lot of the visuals he does, he likes to do stuff like that. So like this last video I saw, you know, because you expect him to be seen, and this, he had all this plastic on his face, like, you know, like people that do that weird plastic, you know, face reconstruction stuff that they do, plastic surgery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he had that all on his face and his nose, and had his hair all crazy, and he was just like one of those miserable entertainers, just bouncing around, just acting all trashy and stuff like that. And he loves that stuff. He loves to subvert images of things just to make it weird for whatever reason.
Right.
You know, so if like Lou Reed was an R&B singer and like you just watered it down like 30%, that would probably be The Weeknd. You know what I mean? Give Lou Reed an R&B feel and just like dilute it like 30%, right? And then update it by like 40 years, and you probably have The Weeknd. That's kind of his vibe in a lot of his visuals for his shows and his videos, at least lately.
Yeah. Let's see. Ronald wants to know. Ronald or Danny? I forgot which one it was. Ronald.
Yes.
Wants to know when you're going to bust out another solo.
Bust out another solo. Which one? Where? What solo? Where?
Well, I think what he means is another song.
Oh, luckily I got the chance to work with this gentleman named Joe Linton, right? And he is a R&B artist in Germany.
Oh wow!
So I met him through the groups in Instagram, and they connected me with him. And he had a song out, you know, about what's going on with COVID and everything else. He wanted something uplifting, and it took me a second to really get the grasp of what he's looking for, but I think I finally figured it out. And we're looking to release that in September of this year. So I have some other stuff I need to record and put out there that I'm looking through my files, and I'm looking to create and get stuff rolling. Hopefully I'll have more to record next year, but this year I'm looking for a lot of collaborations just to kind of build what I've been doing and to kind of put, you know, kind of build what I'm on and how I do things.
Right.
So that's kind of that's my goal for this year going into next year. The next year I'll probably record. Hopefully I have enough stuff to start recording next year, and then I'll put an EP out then.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Good deal. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see you and Megan Ruger do a song together.
That name rings a bell.
She's the lead singer of Bad Little Sister, and she does Raiding the Rock Vault.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Great voice. Great voice. She did a thing with Moccasin Creek.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of a hip hop song, I guess. Hip hop rock song, I guess.
A lot of those are out there now.
Yeah, there are. I mean,
a lot of them are out there like that now.
I've been really surprised on what's been the new music that's been coming out now.
Yeah.
It's been really actually pretty good. I know Project Denny Ray has a new CD coming out pretty soon this year. They're out of Orange County. Let's see. Denny's brother, Bugsy Nino, has tons of albums. He's a rap guy. I'm not real into rap. You know that.
I didn't notice.
Well, no, there's Christmas, birthdays,
Okay, so you'll do you'll do the Christmas in Hollis Run DMC.
Yeah. I'll do the holiday rapping stuff.
Okay, and pull that out in some old school Curtis Blow Christmas. Outside of that.
Well,
get this stuff out.
Tell you what, I think the one that really did it for me was Little Red Corvette by Prince.
That's not even. I mean, granted, great song. That's not hip hop.
Oh, I know
at all.
Well, it's Prince.
It's Prince, yes, but we were talking hip hop, and I love Little Red Corvette. Great song, classic. Not hip hop though.
Right.
Not hip hop.
Granted, I wouldn't know the difference.
I think you just illustrated that just now.
Oh no.
Right.
No, but as long as and I've been told a lot of people, as long as it's independent music, I'll give it a shot. I've opened up quite a bit to more genres and different genres and stuff. Used to be a little bit a little closed minded a little bit. It's like, what, if it ain't rock, it ain't shit, blah blah blah.
Right.
Nothing really, mean spirited or anything like that. But just
people have their
their style of music, I know some of the stuff back in the day,
right?
Because that's what was playing everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't go to you couldn't go skating or to a school dance without having to. You couldn't just hear your style because they weren't playing Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and Alan Parsons Project at the school dance. They were playing everything else.
No, they were not. But for some of the hip hop, when we're talking about like late '80s, mid late '80s. A lot of the hip hop that they had around that time, like NWA, and that's because they're the most notorious in that era. A lot of other hip hop was not getting played in schools and stuff for obvious reasons, And hip hop, like in New York, before I came out here to Vegas, even that hip hop, like New York stuff, was just a street situation.
Right.
Unless it was a club situation, no one was playing that on the radio. They had to bum rush the situation to get that in. So, and there. Your style of music and the music I grew up with, that's where they agree and had similar situations because you had to fight tooth and nail just to get your music seen and heard and to be appreciated.
Right.
It was an underground from the thing up. But I will say this, because how I met him is through, of course, the Caveman, right? Mm-hmm. And he presented him my music, and my stuff is R&B. It's like hip-hop, R&B, real pretty, real kind of laid-back stuff for the most part. And he liked it, which was really nice. And he played it on the station. Mm-hmm. Had one of the ladies from Boston. Ange, yeah.
Ange Marie.
Yeah, so she really dug it and really was like riding my stuff out there in Boston for a good hot second. So it was really cool to kind of have that cross-pollination.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
yeah.
it was a good learning experience for the both of us.
When I started playing your stuff, and everybody was kind of like, they were kind of surprised. And it's like, well, where'd you find this guy at? And I said, well, K-Man brought him in, and this is why I had K-Man come with me, because he brought a different aspect of music that I'm used to the local Uprising show.
Right.
And just to bring it in and have that go on, and maybe have some collaborations with everybody. Mm-hmm. Bring a little bit of R&B or hip hop to the rock scene, because I know there's a lot of collaborations going on there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, because this town, it can be really cliquish, and just a little bit,
just a touch,
just a touch. But it's and then I was just trying to open that up,
right?
Bringing in a new aspect. And I had a lot of my rock friends just like, so you're bringing in more of different kind of music, and I'm like, yeah. I said, why not? I said, it's independent music. It's a local Uprising show. If you're local, it doesn't have to be just from Vegas. Mm-hmm. There's a local scene everywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
And, so everybody that's putting their heart and soul into something, why not get it out there?
Yeah.
Why just be limited just to rock and roll or metal or whatever?
Right.
Do the whole thing, do the whole genre. Even though I have issues with EDM, it still takes time to dial things in. And Mike's real big in EDM, and he used to DJ at Olympic Gardens. He did that for many years.
Okay.
And those booths downstairs, that's from OG.
Okay.
Those are from OG.
Jesus.
But it's but it's all good. And it's just like, so what we're planning on doing, here at Rev Radio is that that's kind of why I kind of I shortened the name down, put Vegas on the end of it, and kind of restructured everything.
So I mean, since it's been a while since you kind of done it, you know what I mean, and I'm kind of, because we've been cool, but we don't really talk like that. Right. So I can actually ask you, right, what compelled you to kind of rebrand what you were doing to how you're making it, or what direction you're heading towards right now, if I may ask the host a host question, right?
Well, okay. Well, here's this. I've been doing this for going on almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Doing the internet radio thing and stuff, and getting into and the more I got into independent music, that's the direction that I wanted to go.
Right.
And so when the people at Revolution Radio 2 asked me to become an owner, because they were all split and everything, and then we said okay, let's okay, we'll do that. I did that for a little while, and it's okay, well, let me do an independent show and bring an independent program in. And they went, yeah, that sounds good. Everybody was on board with it. And then they thought, then it was just, that show actually really took off with that. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. So we had, I was doing a weekend show, and then I said, okay, well, why don't we do a 6-hour show? And I just started doing interviews with everybody. So my first 6-hour show was at the tattoo shop, and and everybody showed up. Right. I was shocked. Really, I thought that I'd have a few cancellations or something. Well, we can't make it or whatever, but no, everybody showed up. I'm like, I had 6 bands. They had an hour apiece. Everybody showed up, and my computer crashed.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. So I had to redo everything.
That is shade.
And so one of my friends comes up and goes, well, yeah, that's why they have they have sound check. And I went, I did sound check it before I turned it off and brought it here.
Right. Oh, well, not quite the same.
It was working there, so it should work. And plug it in, turn it on, everything should work.
Doesn't work that way. You know better than that.
That was my first 6-hour show.
Okay. Come on, man. I've seen you do stuff so many times. You know better than that.
I do now.
Okay. I'm like, okay.
And, I've been doing it for a while. But yeah, and so going the direction that, I wanted to go, I brought Caveman in to help me kind of launch that out and branch out more, because he knows more about the hip hop thing and than I did. And we talked for a little bit before, I asked him to go on, and, of course, we're polar opposites.
Yeah.
But we fit well together. We did a really good show together for a long time. And, and then, this COVID thing hit, and everything was just everything went to shit. He went down the rabbit hole, and, yeah, I love the guy to death, man. I love that dude.
He's my boy to this day.
He is.
He is shot out.
Oh yeah.
He is shot out like all 5 bullets with 1 left in the chamber.
Oh yeah.
He is shot out, but that's my dude.
And he's got speed loaders in his pocket.
Right.
Yeah, but he's he is a great guy, and I do love him to death. And he kind of he decided he wanted to do his own thing, and this wasn't doing anything for him. So I'm like, okay. All right. Because he's had meltdowns before, and and then the next day, well, I'm sorry. He's like, well, okay, well, just. And at this time, I was just like, okay, but you gotta.
Yeah, I get it.
I was. It was really hard for me to watch him, drink as much as he was, and so I quit altogether and just like, you know what, I'm done drinking. It's not doing anything for me anyway. And I'm losing my taste for it, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to go down this road.
Right,
you know.
right. I was like concerned about him. Granted,
Yeah.
because I just see how his face changed through the years as I've gotten to know him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, well, people's faces change. So we getting older. We all ain't gonna look like Sean Connery at the prime of 007 is forever. So
Right.
that's how it is. But just when I'm seeing him go, I'm like that? What the hell? Because remember when he got hurt that one time?
Yeah.
Because he stays up. He's doing this and he's doing that and he's doing this and he gets very little sleep. And I'm just like, dog, take a nap, bro. What the hell is wrong with you? So, but listen, like I said, he's my dude. So I'm never going to be like, never going to do that. I'm never going to be like that with Caveman.
Right.
Never. You know what I mean? I'm concerned for him, but it'll never be this. That's my guy. He's put me on so many opportunities and helped me out on so many instances on the thing with Vegas with Ninon and other shows and getting to know you and things like that. So, and plus with my own thing with that other media show that I was a part of a couple of years back, and trying to do all that. And we had to dissolve and it was fine. It happened. So, you just move on from stuff.
Yeah, she still tries to share some of her posts, and I sent her a message and never heard back from her. So
right.
I'm like, okay, well,
listen, I'm just, it's
sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
But it's a two-way street.
Yes, it is.
And when one person doesn't hold up their end,
right.
That's why she was talking about contracts and everything. You had to sign a contract, and so in the contract that I had with her, I put, we'll do this as long as it works for both of us.
Right.
Once it's not working anymore, it's done.
Well, that's kind of how it worked with us. So it was. I didn't have a problem putting in the work until it just didn't make sense to do it anymore. And like Caveman, just know with this, she's doing what she needs to do.
Right.
I hope her all the best of success. She's a hustler. She's a driver. I get that. But how she wants to do her business and what I need to do for me, just diverted.
Right.
So, I have to do my own thing.
Yeah, it was, and it was pretty much the same way with me and Chris. We were kind of hitting a wall for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was just shows aren't really going the way they usually go.
Right.
It was a lot of anger in there.
Yeah,
and
not
I'm like,
jovial.
I said, Chris, I love you, dude, but dude, you can't be so angry. And then Don't Censor Me came in, and I'm like, I'm not censoring you.
Right.
I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it.
It's got to come from a different place.
Let's go. Let's talk about something different. Let's get back to the music because
right.
Nobody wants to hear the same thing over and over and over every single week.
I mean, trust me, Alex Jones does it every week. Get a YouTube channel, bro. You a bunch of Alex Jones clones, and you can be some derivative of that guy and get 100,000 subscribers and have a ball and just do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not this.
Oh yeah, and it's. I'll be completely honest. It was really hard for me the first 2 months he was gone. It was because I wasn't. I mean, not that I depended on him or anything, but I was used to him being there.
Right.
And because we were pretty tight. I mean, we were freaking frack. I mean,
I remember the meeting of the four of us had.
Yeah.
Y'all were like the old married couple. We're just like, these are for real. This is serious. They were having a lover's spat while we're having a business lunch. They're having a lover's spat, right, with some chicken wings. right, okay. You go mess up the wings and the sandwich we ordered over here, man. That's how you feel, or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's how y'all feel.
All right, it's just it's.
Y'all need couples therapy. Yeah.
It was strange, but I tell you what, but it was funny. I mean, I love the dude to death. I really do. He's a great guy. He's always had my back.
Right.
And I'll always have his. I mean, he could still call me at 3 a.m. Hey, dude, come get me. I'm beat up at the hospital, and I'll go get him.
Of course.
And without a blink of an eye, I'll just go do it because he's my, like you say, he's your boy, he's my boy too.
He's done too many cool things, man.
Yeah.
Too many cool things for me.
He's
to be
got
like,
the dude's got a good heart.
absolutely.
He just gets in his own way.
That you know how that's about, bro. You
Yeah.
know what that's about. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's been a lot of different places with him, a lot of road trips with him and stuff, and it's just he's, his heart's in the right place.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people.
That's true.
But it's
absolutely true.
but like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not bad mouthing him at all, ever. I would never bad mouth that dude.
Caveman is
at all.
ish. The last time I saw y'all when we were hanging out was Vamped. It was on your stomping grounds, right? So I'm over there, and it's Bridget Kinsey's with me and her friend, right? And we're hanging out, and it was a System of a Down cover band, right? And they were great because I like System of a Down. I just happened to be there with the band and the music that I would like. Right. And they were killing it. And I was just like, yeah. And I'm balling out. And they got Joel Floyd over there just hanging out. His crazy self with their bad chick. And, of course, Gio Garcia and his brother and their girls. Right. And they're chilling. And this chick stole my hat. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
And then she took a picture with it.
She sure did. And she was talking mad-ish, bro. She was like, Baby Gap and this. And I was hot for a minute. I tried to downplay it. It, bro, but I was seething. I was just like, this motherfucker.
this bitch.
Right. Now, this is the thing. I don't know, because granted, I know how I am when I hit the street. I am full of myself, as my girlfriend will attest to, and she's correct. So, I'm sure, I don't know what I did, but I know I was going somewhere, probably left it somewhere. I was probably walking like I was full of myself, talking like I was full of myself, and she's like, this little motherfucker here. He think it's messed up stink. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Guess what? Because who knows? I said something slick to somebody and it didn't jive the right way, which does happen with me. And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this Mr. Magoo for getting ass motherfucker here." Got the hat, was gone after chopping it up with y'all and having a few drinks. Oh yeah, where's my hat? Gone. That is like never returned to sender. She had a good time, and I was like, how did I mess with this cute girl? What did I do? What happened? Too late. You know what? It was a blessing, though. It was a blessing in disguise for this reason. Because I kept wearing my hats at shows. And one of my mentors was like, his vibe was, if you're bald, just rock it. What do you care? Just, why hide it with the hat? And I have a bunch of other hats hanging on my wall. So I try to get another hat to just, put on. And none of them felt right. None of them felt good to wear. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just going bald, baby. I'm bald and beautiful. I'm just going to spit shine this thing.
Yeah.
Be sure I got a big turtle wax shine on it.
Yeah.
And I ain't even going to care. And I've been doing it ever since. So even though I was mad at the time, she did me a favor.
Yeah.
Still want my hat back though.
It's been a couple years.
I love that hat, man. I got that thing in California. That thing was swagalicious. But you know what? If I never see it again, go with God, man. It's all right. All right.
Yeah. Well, real quick here, I'm gonna shout out to NorCal Designs LLC. If you mention C4OC Army or Rev Radio Vegas, you get a 40% discount. This guy does really good work. He's up in Northern California. NorCal Designs does logos and artwork and banners and all that other stuff. So really cool stuff there. Also, what was it? Albane for Leather does all kinds of leather stuff out in Orange County.
Okay.
He did a lot of leather work for for Judas Priest.
Wow.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Soto Custom Shop Soto Shop Custom Guitars.
Okay.
Out in Orange County. Any guitar you want, they'll make it. Denny Ray has the Black Mamba that they made for him.
Okay.
Really nice bass. So just some of our sponsors that companies that listen into the show and stuff.
I do need to get me one of those because I've always said myself wanting to learn how to play bass. Never done it. Never done it. I want to get one because I'm left-handed, so
Right.
gotta get one for my left hand.
Gotta get a upside down guitar.
Yeah, upside down. Don't blame me because I'm backwards, bro. It's not my fault. I was born this way, baby.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Yeah, it's dang.
I got the same problem you got, bro.
Yeah.
The same problem. I'll talk about something I've known for years, and we'll be like, can't remember it.
Yeah, there was one time I got stuck on a band that I couldn't think of.
Mm.
We were saying the song or
Right.
trying to say the name of the song. We knew the band that played it.
Uh-huh.
We know for the lie was none of us. And then all of a sudden I'm driving down the road. I had a call like, oh, that's the name of it.
God, that's so horrible, bro.
Oh yeah, getting old sucks, dude.
Getting old sucks.
Man, tell you.
I mean, I like that I'm more mellow.
Uh-huh.
I like the mellow part, but the other stuff that goes with it is trash.
Right. Yeah, my ears are ringing a lot louder nowadays. Like, oh man. And
see, you ain't got
vertigo's,
that.
My vertigo's
That's
getting
what I'm
bad.
saying. I'm like, you got that Jim Kirk thing going now, right? Because we had the ear issue because of the explosions on Star Trek, one of the episodes of Star Trek.
Right.
And he had that ear issue where it's ringing all the time.
Yeah.
Because they're blowing his ears out.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, man, that was 50 years ago, and he's still dealing with that. I'm like, how do you deal with that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a chore. Because there's sometimes it sits there and it gets I can still hear it ringing. It's just like just real light.
Right.
Then once that'll get really really loud, and I'm like, okay, quit.
Right.
And but now I had a balance test last week, and they don't pour, they blow warm air in both ears. And then they blow cold air in both ears.
Okay.
So I didn't get too dizzy on the right side. I about fell off the bed.
On the left
I mean,
side.
it's a bench. I'm sitting there, they do it on my left side, and everything starts turning and twisting, and I'm like, wait a minute. The guy saw me grab onto the thing real quick. He goes, "You're okay. You're fine." I said, I know I'm laying down, so I know I'm not going to fall. The room's tilting, so
Right.
I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Oh my God.
So I got to go in this Thursday and get the results and everything. So
Okay.
hopefully I'm not gonna die.
I don't think so. I think if you've done this much to your life to this point, I don't think that part will kill you.
Right?
I don't think that part will kill you.
Oh yeah.
I think you'll be okay.
Oh yeah. But no, it's but I got eargasms.
Okay.
From when I went to NAM last time I went to NAM.
Now, what are eargasms?
Eargasms are a really, really, really good set of earplugs.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do, because normally when I put earplugs in, I just hear myself talk. It's
Right.
like my head's amplified, and so I could talk really low and no one's going to hear me, but I think I'm yelling.
Right.
In my head. But they're really, really good. It takes the decibels down, and you could actually hear the singer sing, and you can hear the guitars, you can hear everything. It's just at a lower volume in your ears. They're really, really good. They're real expensive. They're kind of expensive. We do have a link because we're kind of affiliated with them.
Okay.
So if you get them through the link that is on the Revolution page, if you get I'll share the link again on there. I'll put it up there.
Okay.
You guys get I think like a 10% discount or something.
Right.
And then we get a little something out of it.
Of course. I got you. Yeah, I'm starting to get into that game a little bit.
A little bit, just that and Dirtbag Clothing. We got a little sponsorship with that, and that's just a discount
Fair enough.
for that. But well, I'll tell you what. If you guys want to call in or anything, we do have a call-in number. It is 702-508-3294. If you have any questions for Kev Tyree, like I said, we've been sitting here talking. We haven't talked in a while.
It's been a couple of years, bro.
Been a minute, yeah.
A couple of years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. because it was me. It was Gio's brother, right?
Uh-huh.
He came through, and it was like two other cats.
Oh,
One dude
no,
that had
no.
a tire company or something like that. He was like a rock dude who did a tire company, and it was
No, the last time we had you on there, we had Claustrophobia on,
okay,
and that was at the cave,
right?
and it was right when this stuff went down. It was like a week before our birthday.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so that was last March. So yeah, it's been a year.
It's been a year.
Been a year, man.
I thought it was longer than that. It's been a year.
It seems longer because everybody's been locked down and shit.
Yeah, probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Wow. Okay. Yo, I know my mom's husband. He's been telling me to go to Nam for like years.
Uh-huh.
I've just yet to go. I was gonna go, not this year obviously, but last year. I can't even say that because it was like the year before. But I had a show that I was doing at one of the Indian casinos that weekend, and he was just like, "That's not gonna work because you'll."
Oh yeah.
And they weren't. That place wasn't being very kind as far as the sound system in the first place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm not gonna say the name, but that place was just giving me so much problems vocally because they just wouldn't. They always had compression on it
Right.
because they had a decibel ceiling, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But you can do that and still not compress the sound,
Right.
and the sound guy would not do that. I had to cup the mic like this, like a rapper, to make it directional for me to hear.
Oh wow.
Because if I hadn't done that, I probably would have blown something like way before the show was even halfway over. Whereas this is it's like a 4 or 5 set show, and I'm the only person who can sing, only singer in the whole band.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you better protect your stuff appropriately. So that's what I did.
Yeah. So let's see. So your shows really haven't started up yet.
No, not yet. Like I said, I've been working on some stuff. I've been talking to my contacts. This is stuff I've been building. Talks about doing my own show with the place. We're still working on the details for that. The producer, he's very much like, oh, so that's why I'm not saying more about it,
Right.
because he's very protective, and I get it.
Sure.
And the other show that I'm working on, I've been my own ticketed show, so my first one, and I'm basing it off of the Sade Maxwell show I was doing with Rita Lynn.
Okay.
So Maxwell is like an early 2000s, late 90s R&B singer. He was very popular around that time. Had like a neo soul thing going on, and it's like 20 something years, almost 30 years since he started coming out with that music. So since people who was in that age group are now in their 40s and 50s, I figure it's a good time to, have like a show dedicated to him. So I'm working on some people to try to flush that and find a place for that and bring that to life. So hopefully we can get that set up soon, and we'll see we'll see what our options say. So we'll see
Cool.
what happens.
Yeah, because I know you did some stuff over at the Sun Coast, right?
Yes, we were doing a lounge party show called Absolute. That was the name of the act. We were doing that every first Saturday of the month. We were doing that for 3 years. And that was a fun show because it's just, just do what you do at a lounge, just in a showroom. And people come in and dance and they shake their booty and they have a good time. Some people are young and can do it. Some people take care of themselves. Some people do it with the help of a cane, with some crutches.
Yeah.
I got it, baby. I still got it. Yeah, you do, baby. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those. Went to your one of your shows. I had my cousin coming to town.
That's right. That's right. I remember that.
Her birthday. So
yeah, that's right. That's
was,
right. They had a good time. I would like to
they
think,
did.
Right?
They did.
Right.
They had a great time.
Right. Okay.
And in fact, they still kind of remember all that stuff. That whenever they do come into town, they're always just like, "Oh, it's my birthday. We gotta go see Cousin Steve." I'm like, "Okay, what do you want to do?" "Oh, just take us to one of your shows." "One of my shows or shows that my friends are at?"
Right.
Which one do you want to go to? They're like, "Well," I went, "Okay, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to do?" I said, "Look, you want to do a rock show, or you want to do because now I have a little bit more that I could expand on because they're more into dancing and club stuff, hip hop stuff.
Right.
Oh, you guys want to? I said you guys want to do dancing, or you want to go? Or you want to go see a rock club? You want to go to a rock club, or you want to go to a dance club? What do you want to go do? And they're like, well, let's we kind of want to dance. I'm like, okay, all right. So what's the first thing I do? Where's Kev playing at?
Right. Where's Kev playing
So gotta bring him to you so get together. And then when I talk to you, see, it's my cousin's birthday, and you do, and you don't do that because we're friends. You do that anyway.
I would do that regardless.
And regardless of that, but it's always fun when they, all of a sudden they hear their name on the speakers, and so it's come on down, happy birthday, baby. Yeah. Right. And they look at me like, well, you really do know these people. I'm not lying to you guys, man.
Right.
Why would I lie? I'm not gonna, And funny story. I went to go have lunch or dinner with my cousin in California. My brother, my two brothers went with me, and because I think we were there for a few. We were there for a funeral, and I was like, okay. So I called up my cousin and I said, yeah, let's just go to dinner. And so we went, and there was a couple of bands playing, and so we're standing outside, and we had told my cousin these stories. Yeah, people always think we're something we're not. The only person that has any kind of musical bones in his body is my little brother. He plays bass, and I was like, okay, so we're out there, we're talking, smoking a cigar outside, and like 10 people come walking by. When are you guys playing? Did you guys play already? And we're just kind of looking at my cousin's looking at us like, so we just put my cousin on the spot. So ask him, he's our manager. Ask him where we're playing. And so he turns around, pulls his cell phone, and goes, "No, I told you they wanted steak, lobster, and shrimp. That's what they want in their room when they get there."
Oh, this type of stuff. This here.
I was like, oh man, this is too funny.
See,
and then
you can pull that off. You can pull that off.
Well, I always get Bobby Elvis from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
All the time. And this lady's looking at me. She's just staring at me all night. And she's sitting right across. I mean, we're at our table. There's a little bar between the two of us, and then she's on another table. And she just keeps looking at me. And she goes, I said, "How are you doing?" She goes, "Pretty good." She goes, "I've seen you before." And I'm like, okay. And my cousin's sitting right across me, and he goes, "Have you seen him before? What do you think he looks like?" Like that. And this is the first time this has ever happened. She goes, "You look like one of those guys from Duck Dynasty."
Oh!
I'm like, whoa, what?
Did they trim? Like, did they trim something?
Oh, I'm like, no, my beard is nowhere long enough to be anywhere close to those people. No. And then so I just kind of like, well, have you seen Sons of Anarchy? And she goes, yeah. I went, think kind of hard.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, "No fucking way. I want a picture. Jumps over the rail to take pictures and everything.
Oh, like, man. I hope one day you meet that actor and you tell him that.
I do. I will.
You do?
No. I wish the same thing. I wish I could meet him.
I do. I wish I could tell him. Sorry.
No.
But
we were in Lolita. Chris and I was in Lolita, California. Okay. It was the last leg of the Tantric tour that we went on. And
I didn't know there was a town called Lolita.
Yeah. Lolita, California. It's up there by it's up near weed country.
Okay. A town named Lolita. What do they do there? Okay.
There's an Indian casino there. They had a tattoo convention.
Well, you know what? I guess I'm going to Lolita then.
Oh yeah. It's a nice hotel. Really nice hotel.
Okay.
It was funny because Chris is out there being Chris, just bebopping all over the place, and he comes over and he has this guy and he just goes, "Yeah, he can do this," and I see him coming, and I'm behind the merch table with Tantric, and I got Jared, the bass player, standing right next to me. We're selling merch, right? he's signing some autographs and doing some other stuff, and he comes over and Chris comes over and looks at us, and this guy's just staring at me, just like, this is awesome. I had all my rings on and everything, and he goes, can I take a picture? And Jared goes, yeah, sure. Okay. So we start walking around. I put my hand out for the camera, and the guy hands the camera to Jared. Okay. He goes, can you take a picture of me and Bobby? And Jared looked at me and goes, who? And I went, and he goes, yeah. He goes, that's Bobby Elvis from Sons of Anarchy. And has Jared take the picture of me and this guy. And he goes, yeah, can you put your hand on my throat like you're choking me and you're going to hit me? So I got my rings on. I got one of my rings is a Reaper.
Okay.
And somebody goes, oh, he even has the Reaper. This is cool. So I'm going to hit the dude. It was hilarious. He goes, man, you just made my day. Like, okay. And then I said, you want to take a picture with him? He goes, I said, he's the bass player for Tantric. Oh, yeah. And Jared looks at me and he goes,
you're more popular.
He goes, dang. He goes, I'm an afterthought. Shit.
That's how it plays, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's
but it was funny.
Oh, my God.
And they gave Chris a bag of weed. So he goes, here, try this stuff.
Try this.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That reminds me, meeting my idols, meeting like some of your idols. So I'm doing a show at the House of Blues. And at this night at the House of Blues, it's in the main restaurant area, right? They were doing this show in the concert area in Mandalay Bay. The people that were doing the sound came out of there. He was complaining about something that happened. It was like one of them hip hop old school shows where he had like Houdini and EPMD and all that other stuff. So he's talking and I'm chopping it up. He's enjoying the show, thank goodness. So he's like, oh, one of the cast from Houdini from the 80s hip hop crew was going to come through. Oh, great. I love that. You know what I mean? I'd love to meet him. Our show's wrapping up. Obviously, their stuff's done. He comes in. John Lill, right? The dark-skinned dude, not the cat with the hat, because he passed like a month or so ago. But the dark-skinned brother from Houdini, John Lill is his rap name. He comes in. He comes in with a cane with the 4-prong. And I'm like, what the hell was this? But I had to remember, they were young in the early 80s. It's like 2019, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a while, bro. They aged like everybody else. But it was still really cool, to kind of have that situation, It was nice to meet your, met an R&B cat, bass player. He was bass singer in an R&B group called Troop. They had like a little shine in the late 80s, early 90s. They're still around, and now I'm like Instagram friends with them, and he saw me at his show, and he was like, oh yeah, you're cool, and was able to take him and his wife out to drinks afterwards, and chop it up with him, and he was like my idol. He's like my hero, bro. I was stealing their dance moves like in 88, 89, bro. I was just like, yeah, I'm just learning it in my mom's house, thinking it. Now I'm meeting this guy like 30 years later, like, you know what I mean? It's super cool, like keyboard player I know. I saw him on today. He was playing with the cast from a R&B band called Tony Tone.
Okay.
Like 90s. So
yeah.
I'm looking at it and he's like, oh,
I've heard of them.
Yeah. He knows something, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. No. So, right. So I didn't recognize the handle. The face was somewhat familiar, but it didn't place it. But I looked at the handle. So I said, let me go ahead and tag on it. Ran through it. I'm like, oh, those guys. Oh, that's good for you, bro. Great. I mean, it's always great to meet your idols, man, especially when they're not douchebags.
Right.
It makes you feel good. So in your case, you got to be the carbon copy of one of your idols, right? Because you just look like them. Because you're just such a writer, bro.
Oh yeah. Everybody else. It's really funny because it's been years since I've ridden, and everybody's just like, oh, what do you ride? What do you ride? My chair.
Right.
I used to ride. I'd throw up the excuse, I got vertigo now, so I got to wait for a trike, and then I can ride my trike.
Ride your trike?
Ride my trike.
I'm sure I'm sure you put some demons on the trike and just be...
Oh, it's going to be badass. Little horn.
Little horn.
Yeah, got to put the playing card in the in the spokes too.
There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm hard. Right? I'm hard like a 9-year-old.
I ride hard.
I ride hard. Right? And I'll be home before the lights is on.
That's
How about
right.
that?
Before the street lights come on, I
That's
gotta be
right.
home.
Gotta be home. But I'm hard though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, you got to remember. I mean, that was back in the day where you knew where everybody was hanging out at because that's where everybody's bike was.
Mhm.
You know.
Fair enough.
And but yeah, it's just kids back then. I mean, yeah, they don't know what it's like to grow up without cell phones and without the internet and without anything like that.
No, they sure don't. But then our parents didn't know what it was like to grow up without MTV.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right? Or like color TV in a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
They saw that evolution, but they remember when they were kids, they may have not even had a TV. And if they did, it was black and white, and then it evolved to color.
Right.
You know?
Right. And it was 3 channels.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember ABC, NBC, and ABC, NBC, CBS. Thank you. God, I am getting old.
CBS, ABC, NBC.
Yep, and they all had the Pledge of Allegiance at the end of the night.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the Late Show, the Late Late Show, the Super Late Movie, and then around 3-4 o'clock, everything was off.
Yeah.
For about 4 to 5 hours.
You had that little Indian head right in the middle.
Like right? That was it. Until like 6, 7 in the morning. Right.
Yeah.
And the news comes on and all that.
Oh, the news is going to know they have the Pledge of Allegiance or the Star Spangled Banner.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. And, Rise with the Sun. And
that's right.
Raising the flag. And look at it now.
24/7, baby. 366.
Yeah.
24/7, man. All day, every day. No sleep till Brooklyn. All right. All day.
Got to fight for your right to party, huh?
Last I checked,
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, y'all ain't fighting unless it's each other because y'all drank too much. She's mine. No, she's mine. Man, her friend's cute. Relax. Oh, yeah, she is cute. Never mind. All right. Give me a drink. Shut up. All right. Fight's over. Give me a drink. We're good. That kind of stuff. But nah, man. Even though, you know what? I'm talking all this mess with all this, but you know what? For the last couple of years, I've been super domesticated.
Yeah.
And super, super happy with the chick I went with. So just in case, because I know I'm gonna get this and share it, and I know she's gonna talk some mess. She's gonna be like, "You talking that mess again?" Yes, I am, honey. I'm gonna keep talking mess. However, don't get it twisted. Super duper domesticated and super happy, and even though she's a pain, but I love her to death. You know what I mean? But it's all good, bro. It's all good. So I know you got something waiting out of the gate. The stuff you can't talk about, because I know some stuff is like, blah, 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 blah. So I know when they finally give the okay for everything, I'm sure you probably going to have. And this dude, first time I've been in this new place, got a 2-level spot, hanging out. Looks like something out of Rock of Ages. You know what I'm saying? This cat, I'm sure you got like some crazy, we made it through jam going through your crazy cabeza. To do something wild with all, because he's got the little instruments down there and all the lights and, all this stuff set up. Probably move the drums just in case the girl does a big spin on the thing.
Yeah. When there's strippers here, the drum kit gets put away.
Yeah. Just like, come on, man. Drumming is cool. Pretty girls on stripper poles are much better.
Oh,
get on it.
Definitely.
Right.
Now, actually, what we got going on, we were going to have them this Monday, but they canceled out.
Okay.
Next Monday, we're going to have High Frequency reggae band. Okay. And a band called Easy or EC or SA, something like that.
Easy or essay?
Something like that.
That's two totally different things.
I know. It's easy essay. I don't know.
Okay. Easy. It could be easy essay or easy essay.
Easy essay.
Easy.
No, they're both reggae bands, and they're going to be here next Monday. They're going to do a 45-minute set downstairs. They're set up. They're going to play. We'll have some cameras down there. Okay. Remotely doing this stuff. Mike's got the hook up here, man. He's got me hooked up so well on this thing. So I have a live show downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get done. They're going to jump up here, have an interview with both bands
Right.
up here, and then the second band, then Easy's going to play to close the night out down there. So that show's going to start at 6. It's going to start an hour earlier, and that way we have an hour to play, hour to talk to the bands, and then an hour for the other band to play.
Okay.
And then close it all out, and it's going to be that show. October, we had 2 bands play again. They played outside.
Right.
IDSFA and Cure the Curse came out and played.
Mm-hmm.
Really good show. They played till like midnight.
Wow.
A little bit after. Excuse me, a little bit after midnight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, before we had. I used to have everybody come in and do an acoustic thing.
Okay.
Right, on all the shows, either at the Cave or over at the tattoo shop.
I remember seeing that one of those. Right.
Yeah, and so it was all acoustic stuff. Now we have everything powered up.
Right.
There's a soundboard down there. There's all kinds of stuff down there. There's it's like a full studio. We even had Duncan Fora of Bay City Rollers and Rabbit. He came on the show, played for. He didn't play anything, but he did play afterwards. We didn't really air it. We just kind of phone videoed it.
Yeah.
Really, really cool dude. This dude is he's an amazing artist. Just to listen to the stories and everything, because he's an older cat.
Right.
So it was a lot of fun with him. We've had Gemini Syndrome on here. We had a phone interview with Trip to the Morgue.
Right. See, this is now where you and I agree. When you're like, you don't know who The Weeknd is.
Right.
I don't know none of these people. He's just like, who's this guy? It's like, okay.
Yeah, you're just going, yeah,
Trip to the Morgue. Okay. Okay.
Cool. Go.
Sounds like a horror movie. It must be great, right?
It was funny because my friend said, "Hey, how would you like a trip to the morgue?" And I went, "Wait, what?"
Right.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can get Psycho Dave from Trip to the Morgue. I'm like, oh okay,
Psycho Dave from
okay.
Trip to the Morgue. Right. Okay. Yeah. But should I call the cops? Right.
No, he had, but we had Aaron from Gemini Syndrome. They've played here. They've toured around the world. They've toured with Five Finger Death Punch and a bunch of the bigger bands and stuff. And every time they play here in town, they always have a local band open up for them. Like they had Astoria and Bravo Delta and Honor Amongst Thieves. Those bands.
I do know Honor Amongst Thieves.
Yeah,
because that's the name I know. Okay. All right, I know that act.
Oh yeah, but they've they're a really good bunch of guys. I mean, Aaron's a really great guy.
Okay.
And Hemlock. We had Hemlock.
I'm familiar with that name as well.
Yeah, we had
right.
we had Scott from
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really cool dude. Came in here and had a good 2.5 hour conversation. It was really great. I mean, talked about all the wild things and stuff. So he's got everybody beat on weirdest autograph. Where was your weirdest, a fan that wanted your autograph?
My stuff was not that weird, so I have no dog in this fight to come with. So.
You haven't had some chick come up to you, sign my lips?
No, I never had that, or like sign my ass, or right, no, none of that's happened at all.
Yeah.
I mean, my worst situation was a married lady. She was at a show at the Orleans. And this is when me and my girl were just kind of locking in a bit. And she's a married woman, Filipino. He sits on my lap, gives me a kiss, right? I'm like, hands on her leg. And I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Because, it's show stuff.
Sure.
My chick was livid. Livid. She was like, she's kissing you on your forehead and laying on your lap. And she wants you. And I'm just like, honey, it's show stuff, even if she wants me. So I did my job then. I did my job as doing the show, but I'm not messing with her. I'm fine. Granted, she was She's a pretty woman, but she's a married woman. I'm not.
Right.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. You know, they have no scruples. They have no scruples. Those people, the type of people that like to do stuff on the side, right?
Oh, gotcha.
Right. So I'm just like, nah. But that's as far as it goes. So whatever this guy did, I'm sure I'm nowhere even in his solar system.
Oh, it was I won't go into it. You guys got to go back, go watch the Hemlock Show, and then you find out what he signed.
Oh, dear Lord.
That was just because it had me like, you did what? I'm like, okay.
Whoa.
I have no words for that.
Right. You got no words for it. I know. I'll just be like, what the?
Really? Yeah, it's crazy. So, your tours, they're pretty much local tours, or
yeah, like I'm trying to push when I'm doing my original stuff, I'm kind of doing it in two different situations, because the local stuff is, you know, covers, and if I can throw my originals in there in certain situations, then that's great, because obviously the more the merrier in those situations. But I know how Vegas operates. Vegas does not care about your upcoming song. They'll care when it's getting played 30 times a day on the radio. Then they'll give you all the love in the world. Until then, get out of here with that. Give me a song that I know. And that's fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. So for the cover stuff, I have one aspect of how I'm operating. For my originals, it's a totally different thing, because now I have to put the money into the promotion of it, into the video, and, you know, all the things you need to do to try and make sure that you get all the reach you can as possible. So that's a totally different animal from what I do locally. And it's perfectly fine, because I know how Vegas is. So I don't have like a personality schism as far as, because some people would be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I don't care, as long as I get to play. I just know what I do here is a bit different from what I do over here. And if they get to mix, then great. But I haven't had that experience often in this town. That's cool. I was going to suggest you need to have this woman named Sean. She's on Radio the Rock Vault. Have you this person with this lady?
Sean Coey.
Yes. Right. I did a few shows with her. Didn't quite work out. However, there is no questioning that woman's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
She's amazing.
Christ. That woman has power for days. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I've seen her perform twice. I saw her perform once at Vamped, and I saw her perform with what was it? Camelot. Yeah, she went on tour with Camelot.
Okay.
And she was also with she also did a little bit of stuff with Meatloaf.
Yes, that's how the bass player who runs Absolute, that's how he put me onto her. And she's amazing. She is amazing. But I don't think she had time to learn the music, because it just, you know what I mean? Nothing against her talent and what she could do.
Didn't flow right.
It just things happen. You know what I mean? I'm not blaming anybody necessarily.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Some things just don't mesh, but her skill set, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Any person that's trying to go toe to toe next to her, you better be an opera singer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's got some pipes.
Because you were not going, as far as projection and volume and power.
Yeah.
You are not messing with that girl.
And she's tiny.
I know.
She's little.
She is a little girl, but her stuff is just booming.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When she first projected, I was like,
girl, what?
Okay. I know I could definitely not mess with you. Not on that level, girl, because you got that locked.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oof, yeah. Good Lord.
And just like Megan Ruger, she's got the pipes too. I mean, she's kind of.
Was she the one on The Voice, right?
Yes, she went on The Voice, season 4.
That's right, and that's why that name rings a bell. I was doing something. There's a thing called Old School by the Pool. Do you know that over at the Downtown Grand? Mm-hmm. Now they did that every summer. Obviously, they do it this past summer for obvious reasons. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys who does a lot of shows here in town put me onto that show. Gave me 2 dates. So I think the second time I was on there, I was downstairs. And she was performing. She was doing a duo show over at the little restaurant they had downstairs. I can't think of the name right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Freedom Beat. I want to say that. You know, it's Americana. It's like a little Americana place. Lovely spot. I'm like, oh yeah, what's up? What's going on? Blah blah blah. Talk, you know, watched her sing, posted it, you know, give love, you know. So I was like, I would love to sing with her just to see what because I mean I don't watch a lot of stuff, so I don't know, but I would just love to see what she's on, and you know, just to go, okay, I can do that, but I sure can't do that. You know, what she's doing, I will never touch ever in my life. You know. Which happens, you know, because some people go, "Oh, I can mess with him with that." Wait, come on, I can't do that. Come on, man. You know, like my girl, she's a sweet singer. She sings really well, but you know, she has some issues with harmonies, and she's gotten better at it. She actually does work at it. And whenever I help her with her duo sometimes, not so much as like coaching them or anything like that, just giving them pointers on how they could do this better, how they could do that better. But basically, they have their own identity, and they're kind of going where they want to go. You know, and she sings really pretty. She's a real pretty singer. She does a lot of stuff and styles that I couldn't do. But when I do harmony, she just goes, Jim, what did I do? I can't do that. Yes, you can. Just keep learning. I can't suck. I love you too, honey. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. I love you too. We all got our strengths, and you know, when it comes to entertaining, you know,
right?
Yeah, that would be interesting. But you got to bring Sean on the show. This is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got to bring her on. That girl. Shout out to Sean. All right, shout out to Sean, girl. No people got the pipes like you, and if anyone does, that's a loud. You be killing the game, girl. You be killing it. All right, respect.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to get Stoney Curtis on and Doc. Trying to get Doc on here too. I don't think I can get Doc and Sean at the same time because they're exes.
Oh well, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, it's definitely been a minute. But yeah, it's definitely on my list of people that asked to be on the show. And just,
oh, dude, yeah, you got to get her on the show. I mean, the story she could tell would be.
Oh yeah, well we'll be doing a lot of different stuff. Mike's going to be doing a show with. He's also called a mind mechanic. He had a show on the Strip for a little bit.
Okay.
He does like hypnotherapy stuff, hypnosis.
Okay.
He helps people quit smoking, quit drinking. You know, getting some stuff worked out that they need to get worked out and stuff. He's helped me out a lot.
Did this
personally.
guy? Did he have a show on the Downtown Grand by chance?
I'm not sure.
Because one of the nights me and my girl went out, we were checking out this hypnosis guy, and he was, I think it was bald. That was bald, and he was like, you know, pasty white guy. Most white guys are pasty. Hey, what do I know?
Well, he is a pasty white guy, but he's not bald.
Okay, well, right. And this dude was super cool. He gave my girl this little CD on how to stop from smoking, and she was chilling. And you did the meditation where people just kind of relax. And a person actually fell out of his chair in the thing. He was just like, just relax, giving the words and doing what the magicians do. Dude, just like, bam, right out. We're just like, what the hell? No. Oh, I got a good story. I'm at the bar. Now, my place in my area where I live, I go to this place called the Office Bar, which is on Naples and Paradise. Shout out to the Office Bar. You should pay me. I'm giving you love. All right. So, and it's in the Fruit Loop area, right where the Double Down is. You know where the Double Down is?
No, where the Double Down
right.
is.
So they have all the little alternative spots over there. They got Free Zone and Piranha. And I keep want to say Angles, but it's not Angles. It's another spot. But anyway, so I'm there at the bar, and there's this magician there, right? One of those illusionists.
Mm-hmm.
So, and honestly, even though I respect for what they do, they always get to shows in town. They always get to shows. When I see America's Got Talent, I see a magician get the show before a singer does.
Right.
And it's a little annoying.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying, just because look. I've seen a lot of great singers be on that show, top 5, top 10. They don't get it. They don't. The magician gets it. I'm like, come on. even Piff the Magic Dragon, even though we didn't win it, he got a show. Granted, he had a great show, but come on, bro. When an entertainer can get like a residency?
I really didn't get into him. Not much. He was a little geeky looking for me.
But obviously he's working.
Yeah, he's working.
He's
Yeah.
So I'm just like, so I challenge him a little bit. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Blah 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 blah. And he's got my bank card. He starts doing some sleight of hand. And he's drunk while he's at it. And he's just gone. I'm just like, where's my card, bro? Where's my card? I couldn't find. He didn't show up until the next day on the outer door in my apartment. Thank God he lives in the same complex I do. Right. Right. And he was just messing with me. And then he just left. Him and his girl just left. I'm just like, what the hell? Right. And that just, the valuable lesson, boys and girls, is don't fuck with magicians. Okay. Don't do it. No matter how irritated you are with them, just let them do what they do and walk away. Because your car might be missing because of some gag. All right. No. I don't need that hassle. So yeah, I learned my lesson well.
Yes, you guys did see a dog. Sadie came up on my lap, and Megan Ruger was on the Voice. Danny asked me, "Who was on the Voice?"
Megan Ruger. Yes.
Megan Ruger. Yeah, check it out.
Right. Great singer.
Great singer.
Great singer.
Yeah, she's busy too. She's always busy. Always working. Doing stuff. Yeah.
There's people I know right now that are still working. Like for the show I'm trying to put together, the guy that I actually do that, they're still doing shows. One of the guys was in Miami. He was in Florida somewhere. Mm-hmm. He did his own show because he sings and plays. He sings, plays guitar, believe he plays bass, and does saxophone. I'm like, you're a bastard. You're fucking super talented.
Well, dude, just start playing.
Hey, man.
You still doing Naked Wednesdays?
No. I gained like 10, 15 pounds, so I was just like, yeah, I'm going to stop doing it. Right. Let me lose the weight, or at least put the weight on the appropriate fashion, then I may come back to that. Just be like, I'm old as hell and still sexy, but right now, yeah, I'm not that sexy. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, dude, you're all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm not that sexy.
Yeah. Got
a head like a bowling ball, so people can do like a 7-2 split with my head. So no, I'm good. I'm good on that one, baby.
Yeah, it's but that's something I haven't done in a while is bowling.
I am trash at it. Trash. Because look at these little 22s, bro. You can't handle no weight. So every time I hold it, I'm just like, oh, okay.
Well, that's when you got to go for the smaller balls.
I do that, and I'm just like, it's so pathetic. It's so sad. But I have, because like a lot of people I just gave up the ghost and just ate a lot and was lazy.
Right.
Especially when the first quarantine hit.
Right.
At least the first lockdown, I should say. So I just ate like I was working out and gained like 15 pounds. So I was like, okay. So now I'm trying to get back into it. Now that things are starting to get back into things and things starting to rev up a little bit. So I'm trying to get back to it so I don't go back on stage. I'm just like, yeah. One second. One second. I don't know. Get some shoes on and go get running. Do some push-ups. Get your shit together.
Right.
Right. So yeah, we can't have that.
Yeah.
But I've gotten some fun. All right. So during the quarantine, I gotta ask, what was the one situation that was validating for you? That even though things are different, they're still the same. You still have like some pockets of fun. What's the one thing that was for you during this whole quarantine situation?
Well, let's see. I don't know, because I haven't done anything different except for not being able to go to shows.
Okay.
I haven't really done anything different. Okay. I still I go out, go do what I want. I go see my friends.
Right.
If some place is open, we go to dinner or something. Or haven't really done. The quote unquote lockdowns and everything. It really didn't affect me too much.
Okay.
I still had to go out and go do something.
Right.
Okay. Couldn't just stay home.
That sucks. Because I had to get a real job, which I still have.
Yeah.
Which obviously I'd rather be doing something else, but I'm glad I was able to get it because it did help me out and keep me afloat.
Right.
But I was able to do, a friend of mine, Mike Diamond, shout out to Mike Diamond, and he did a private party out in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yo, got a bunch of cats that he knew. First time we did a full live band since March total shutdown. We all drive out there, and it's like 2-3 hour drive. We all go, and the drummer's wife goes, my girls goes. We all run out there. They took good care of us. It was like one of those, like a marina.
Mm-hmm.
So they do out there in this boats, right? It's like a timeshare, but timeshare with boats. So they just all there in the marina, and they all spent like 2 weeks or 2 months there. Some did longer for obvious reasons because they weren't going back, and like quarantine where I'm at.
Right.
And it was cool, and it's kind of like that, and like a beach house, and have all these different little kitchenette rooms on the shore or whatever. They set us all up, and dude, we loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Liza, not Liza Minnelli. I felt like her mom when she went back to Broadway. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I was just like, when she went to Broadway, she was like, I could sing all night. That's exactly how I felt like, bro, because we were just high energy, just going everywhere. We had so much fun, and it's one of those situations where you remember, oh, this is who I am. Oh yeah, I remember you.
Right.
Where you been? You've been hiding out, And it was cool. Even my girl saw. She was just like, I remember him. I was like, yes, you met that guy. That's the guy that took. Yes, that guy. You know him. That's that guy. Yes. It was super fun, bro. Oh, it was such a great night. We made good money too. Those guys they were super sweet.
Oh yeah.
They were. I mean, because the boats in those places were lovely.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, their boats were sweet. And they like food everywhere, and they all had costumes, and like all of them was super sweet. So I don't know when they called them, but I'm surprised they didn't call them sooner. Wink, wink. We need to go back. All right, we need to go back.
Yeah.
All right, especially during the warmer season, because that was amazing.
Oh yeah, because it's getting too damn cold. Right now, it's just too damn cold right now.
You know what? Hasn't been cold this summer, this winter, excuse me. Hasn't been as cold this winter as it has been in previous winters,
right?
Luckily. And we had a lovely, like, fall. I did the show with Rita Lynch, who's a singer in town. She does the Sade show. I said about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They asked her to do this thing at Desert Breeze, golf course out there at Bonanza, right? So, Bonanza in Mojave. Beautiful place. Never been there all the years I've lived here in Vegas. I've lived here for 30 years. Never been there. I don't golf. I ain't got money like that. Why would I be there? Who cares? Right? So they set us up outside because, everything going on. So they have it like the Sade review show at sunset. And it's breathtaking. The view, we're right behind the lake and got the greens, and they put couches, like chairs outside. It was lovely, right? It was so cool. And it's November. That's the crazy part. We're in freaking November hanging out like it's May.
Wow.
That's the joy of Vegas sometimes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's the joy of Vegas. And we had a great show, and they loved it.
Yeah. They
had a great show. Everyone did their job. It was great. Shout out to Rita Lim and her band. I'm trying to hire her myself, as they already know. So, that's the joy of Vegas. That's why every musician from California is trying to come out here. Dang it, stay in California.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got enough hassles here.
Oh yeah, I had a guy from Worldwide Panic hit me up. Hey, are you guys doing shows out there yet? I'm like, I could hit up the Bearded Lady, see about doing something there. I mean, it's not a big stage, but I don't know. We'll see. So it's not too bad. There's a lot of people that are. I mean, I know you guys are itching to play again.
Are you kidding me?
And start performing.
Listen, my girl for a minute was doing more shows than I was, and she has this like little cafe thing she's doing with her duo show. Her and a guitar player. Lovely show. They do very well.
Oh, it's ambiance music,
right? But they're killing it. But she's perfectly happy with that,
right?
But when they went to 25%, that killed that. Because,
right?
They can't afford that, even with the money we're paying them.
Sure.
It she's been itching, and she's worked more than I have these last couple of months.
Wow.
And she's like, when am I going back? And I'm like, when am I going back? I mean, good Lord. But
You guys gonna do anything together?
she's done a couple of gigs with me at the Orleans, and you know, and it's been cool. I like doing it. We talked about some other projects. Nothing etched in stone yet. We are thinking about it. But, you know, we're a couple, so
Well, yeah.
right. So I can talk music. I'm one of those people that I can talk music 24/7.
Right.
And talk business about it and the love of it and this. I can do it all day long and not be bored. She'll just be like, honey, I love you. Shut up.
There's life other than music, right?
Right. Not for me. I mean, outside of family and friends.
Right.
No, there isn't. Outside of I'll say family, friends, and money. And the money's still tied to the music. I'm trying to get paid.
Right.
Right. So there's that. So outside of family and friends, not really.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm all in. All in, baby. All
Yeah.
in.
Well, we had a few comments back here.
Sure.
You know, Danny thought he saw a dog. You did. I'm not sure why Megan Ruger's videos aren't playing for her. Maybe subscribe first, and then you could probably get that.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah, that's where he went. He said the YouTube's weren't playing. Her videos weren't playing on his laptop. But
I'll have to look that up and check it out myself.
yeah, really, yeah. But let's see. Well, somebody else said something. They like the fact that you learned lessons through COVID, I guess.
Yes.
Learning lessons on Facebook for the COVID quarantine.
Yeah, the lesson is treat yourself like one of the burlesque dancers that's waiting for their show to come back and stay in shape. That's what I should have learned from day one.
Right.
Right, because I had one of those girls who are one of the dancers of Fantasy. I forget her name. She's a blonde. She's beautiful. And she stayed in shape the entire time.
Wow.
The entire time. Obviously, when they had the thing, when they came back, then they had to fall back and came back again. And the whole time, she just stayed in shape. Did as much as she could before she could go to the gyms. Gyms open, and she did that again. She just stayed. She stayed ready. She stayed bikini ready the whole time. And my butt, I'm just like, wait a minute. I want to still see my feet. What's this? Right? No, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I wish I learned. But no, this was a great appreciation of everything that we do.
Yeah.
You know, of everything that we feel passionate about. That gives us that reason to rise in the morning.
Right.
So to have that, granted, a lot of us is pivoted in some respects and stayed alive in others, but the fact that life affirms what is so important to us.
Right. Oh yeah, it definitely puts in a lot of perspective on where we're at as a society.
Yeah.
You know, as human beings. You know, that we can. I mean, I have friends all over the place. You know, and you really. I mean, for this last year, we've had a lot of people that have. It's been too diverse. It's been too complicated, I guess you could probably say.
What do you mean by that?
Is this, too many people? I mean, there's too many divisions with people.
Okay.
And I'm just fortunate enough to have the type of friends that I can talk to, and like yourself, we may have a difference of political view. We may have a difference of, who should be in office and who shouldn't be in office or whatever. But that doesn't really matter. I mean, what I've been trying to say for this whole year is, let's look at the things that bring us together.
Yeah.
Music brings everybody together. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what genre it is. Music is music. And it's the way that everybody performs and perceives it and everything. It's like that picture up there that says, be the orange. And a bunch of apples.
There you go. Right.
You got to be the orange.
Right.
It's funny story about that picture is that me and Mike were at the Goodwill and we saw that. We were looking for a frame for another picture.
Okay.
And he saw that and he just be the orange. It kind of stuck and we're just like, I'm gonna keep that in there. I'll find another frame for that picture some other time. But it's actually pretty cool.
I dig that. I think of that whenever I go to my dive bar that I hang out at, and I hear too much of one style of music. That is, rather, I like it. What varying degrees if I like it, but it's not the main thing I would listen to.
Right.
And sometimes, because sometimes you just don't care. You're like, whatever, let them enjoy it. But sometimes you'll be like, okay, they're going off the deep end here with their style. I need to be the orange and flip it back to what I like a little bit. Right, just to balance it out.
Sure.
You know, because sometimes it goes too far. I had a guy who was a drummer in one of the bands I think you talked about. What was the first one? It wasn't Hemlock. It wasn't Hemlock. It was the one before that.
Gemini Syndrome?
Not Gemini Syndrome. It was not Hemlock. It was
Cure the Curse.
God.
IDSFA.
Oh God. Yeah, they all sound like Rubik's Cube X. I don't know. They all sound like some crazy Milton Bradley
Trip
game
to
on
the
acid.
morgue.
Right. They all sound like Milton Bradley game on acid. I don't know. Right. They were doing acts on the at the House of Blues. They were doing some shows at the House of Blues. So it was Hemlock and some other stuff. I know Joel was in some of those shows.
Oh, okay. BYOB?
Yeah, some shows like that. And there was this drummer there. And that dude, he's like one of the rock guys, you know, because that's what he's on. And he's a cool guy, right? He's now a disgruntled rock guy because he didn't get a chance to shine because the band was always so close to being there. And then something happened and he got out the band or whatever. So he's one of those like disgruntled musicians because he didn't get his chance to be the rock star he thinks he is, right?
Okay.
Right. So, you know, so he's just like a pissy dude. He's a nice guy. He's a pissy guy. So one night he's hanging out with his baby doll, some tattooed bad chick. And they're playing some roll. And it's like, I'm not listening to this. All right, so I'm going to be the orange and go ahead and play something. And in the jukebox, you have the option of skipping someone's song or whatever song they put in.
Right.
You got to pay extra for it,
Right.
but if that's what you choose to do, fine. And you can do it with some songs, not all. So I find a song that I like, I skip. Cool. And in between his songs, my song comes on. He goes, who skipped my song? I did, motherfucker. All right. I ain't trying to hear your pentagram music, homeboy. Let me get my shine in. You can go back down to your anime pentagram music. All right. I got you. Let me just get that reprieve. Let me be the orange for just a minute. And you can apple it up all day. You know, but but I need to remember his name first. But I need to I should reach out to him next time I see him and have him call on the show. He's a cool dude. Yeah. He's a cool guy. He actually does know a lot about music. He's opinionated, you know, but you know, what else is new? He's a musician, of course he is.
All musicians are
we're just like,
opinionated.
Right. We're just like, that's wrong. Sure it is. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah. I was thinking about when you were talking about when these shows come back, because I know you were talking about we were doing stuff over at the commercial center. I know you were talking about setting stuff up with other venues that you were talking about at the time. Are you going to get back into that?
I don't know. That was a lot of money that went into doing that, and not a lot of return. I think what I'll probably do is, I mean, we'll still do some remote shows, and you know, something like that, something a little. We have a little bit more of a production quality that we're doing now,
right?
So we're putting a little bit more into it. We might be doing some shows here, so yeah.
Well, you already got everything set up for it, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so we kind of got. I told I told Mary Aiden one time. I said, you know what we really ought to do? Just bring back house parties.
You know, when did the last time you talked to Mary?
Last time I talked to Mary was probably about 8 months ago.
Okay, I haven't seen her since she had like the boot on her leg.
Oh, yeah, this is way past. Oh no, wait a minute. That was
2019, maybe early 2020.
No, she had a boot on because I think she had an operation on her leg when she came on the show.
Yeah.
So she had a boot on her leg still. That was probably about 6 months ago, I think.
Okay. How's she doing?
Yeah, 5-6 months. Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
Okay.
Her song "Masked Man" got considered for Grammy nomination.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Golf clap for Mary.
No
Yes.
doubt. Yeah. Mary
Grammy
Amy?
nominated. What?
No. Considered.
Oh.
Considered for a Grammy nomination.
Oh, okay. For your consideration.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get it, Mary.
Yeah,
that would
she
be
was
amazing.
That was. I don't think she got it this year, but at least being considered is an honor.
I'm just
honor to
listen,
do that.
See, this is what's going to happen. See, I'm going to see her the next time I see her. Which
Uh-huh.
I almost never do because we always have conflicting same schedules.
Right.
It took us to see. It took us at the same show because she was doing the Sammy Hagar tribute show.
Right.
Right. And I was at the lounge over at Fantasy Springs. Right.
Right.
So we're both there. It took that for us to be there at the same time for us to check us out a little bit.
Right.
You
And
know.
that's just peeking and hi.
Right, peeking and hi. Her sound check, and then they did a couple songs. Hey, then they were done because they were tired, and we kind of checked it out real quick. Hey, and then of course we did House of Blues together. She was in
Right.
the restaurant. I'm on the B side.
Right.
We checked each other out real quick. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But never got a chance really to hang out.
Yeah. She's in a ton of bands. She's always busy.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
bro.
She's always going to Florida and other places like that. And she's a talented. She's a talent. Love her to death. She's a great gal.
I'm happy for all these other musicians that's able to kind of rip and run a little bit during what's been going on. I just, unfortunately, I haven't been that lucky, and I've looked in other places and tried to find it, just haven't been able to. And I'm not bitter about it just because of how the things are now, but it's just I'm happy for them. I just wish I could have gotten some of that as well, but things happen for people how they happen. So
Right.
it's all good. But you got to bring Mary on the show, bro.
Oh yeah.
You gotta bring.
Oh, she's always welcome to come on the show.
Yeah, you got to bring. Shout out to Mary.
Yeah,
Go
talked
ahead.
to JC too, and JC's he's wanting to come on, and a bunch of other people. Yeah, Danny's sending me pictures of what happened with his screen. It's just a white screen that's coming up. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Bro, we're not even there, man.
Yeah, it's
Right,
but
I hope you're not looking up Megan's thing and hoping to find like a OnlyFans or something like that.
yeah, no, yeah. She's
He's just like, oh yeah, I looked at it on this site here. Okay.
no, it's not on OnlyFans.
Right, don't do that now.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But, I mean, granted, she's on The Voice, so you could always find her, through their stuff.
Yeah. If you look up, I think season 4, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's you can see her with her mohawk.
Yes, that's right.
She had her spike mohawk.
She had the spike mohawk on. That's exactly right.
Yeah. But well, I'll tell you what, Kev, this has been great. I don't want to take up. I know you just got off work and everything, and I appreciate you coming by. And,
I don't mind shopping, chopping it up with you.
Yeah.
I gotta. You making me hungry, bro. You gonna keep me fat? What's wrong with you?
I'm making you hungry.
Yeah, you're making me hungry, baby.
How?
Because you work in my lips, bro. That's why.
I'm glad you said that. Not okay. All right.
See, you know what? See this guy here. I don't know. I could say he has delusions of grandeur, but I can't be rude to my people. All right.
No.
You can't be rude to yourself. No, I'm just gonna say, you somebody's flavor. You just ain't mine.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
There you go.
You're not.
You somebody's flavor, baby. But you just ain't mine.
I like chocolate too, but.
You know what? See,
Not like that.
But see, I know you don't like chocolate because I'm caramel, baby. Get it right.
You're caramel.
I'm caramel. That's
Oh.
right. I'm milk and caramel, baby. Get it right. That's what I'm talking about.
Thought it was milk chocolate, baby.
No, it ain't milk chocolate. It's milk. It's caramel. All right.
We got a guy that lives out back. One of the ladies downstairs, the old lady, she goes, I wonder if I squeeze his nipple if milk chocolate comes come out of his belly button.
You know what? I'm not even gonna touch that one. I'm not even gonna touch it. All right. It's almost too easy. Just no.
Yeah, it is. He opens up doors and it's hard for me not to walk through them sometimes.
I'm just saying. Just no. Yeah.
But we do have a lot of fun here at the house. And there's you met some of the guys downstairs.
Yes.
Shout out to Adam and Jimmy and Seth and Craig and Miss Cat who's also lived down here. Then out back we got Noonie and JR.
Okay.
He's the original Ghost Rider.
Oh.
Just ask him.
Okay.
He's Ghost Rider.
Well, all
He's
right,
Ghost
Johnny.
Rider.
All right, Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, really. He's out there. Good dude, but he's out there.
As all good dudes are.
Yeah, and and also our gracious homeowner or landlord and my friend and partner of Rev Radio Vegas, who helped me. Most of this equipment is his. Some of it's mine,
Right.
but most of it's his.
Okay.
And it's his knowledge. His knowledge has kind of just really launched us to the next level.
That's what I'm kind of learning with these other projects I'm trying to get build up and running is because we're so used to kind of running our own stuff and doing stuff independently. With people that know stuff more than you,
Right.
sometimes as much as it annoys you, sometimes you just have to shut the fuck
Right.
and let them do what they do because you don't know what to do.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, this is the easy part of what I do.
yeah.
This other stuff, I mean, I'm new to OBS and Streamlabs and
Right.
Zoom and this Stream Deck here that I'm pushing buttons over here for different angles and stuff. I got to remember to push these buttons to keep people interested. I got
Right.
2 cameras on you. I got a little close up there and got a little far away picture there. And
I don't even know what's. Granted, I will be sharing this on my stuff tomorrow morning.
oh yeah, well actually, this screen back here, we just got to get it to where this computer will read 4 screens instead of just 3.
Okay.
Then you can see what I'm doing here
Right.
in front of this screen. So.
Okay. Well, I will be sharing this.
Oh, yeah,
on my
definitely.
thing tomorrow morning on my page. So, of course, because I'm always all like, "Look at me, I'm a creator, I'm so great," all that kind of mess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You've been a lot of fun. You're always a blast to talk to, man. And don't be a stranger. You get some new stuff out there, and
Yes.
And,
I will have to remind myself when September, because I know I may have other music that comes out, but definitely September I will be coming back to promote the new song and get it up and running for you guys because I gotta hit the linkets,
Yeah.
hit the junkets, and do all that. So
oh, definitely.
so absolutely, bro, it's always a pleasure.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This has been Kevon Tyree.
Yes, sir.
Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram,
Yep,
Twitter.
Yep, Kevon Tyree music on all that situation. My website's of course KevonTyree.com, and hopefully I'll have something to talk about soon. But until
But you got to check out his OnlyFans too.
oh well,
There you
gotta
go.
keep it sexy, baby.
Good.
Gotta keep it
Making
sexy.
Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, gotta keep it sexy, baby. Psych. Right. Keep it sexy, baby.
Oh yeah. No, you do. Get all right, there,
Yeah,
baby.
you're sexy, baby.
How'd that other one get? All right.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
I'd be all wrong. Well, that would be.
I got a dozen donuts and a cup of coffee for you, baby. Yeah.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah.
You know what? You're making it too easy. Stop that. Stop that. All right, stop that. No, huh? No one's playing shuffleboard with my stick. Get out of here.
Oh, no. No
one's putting their horseshoes up on my thing other than my baby.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
See, this
Well,
guy.
actually, that reminds me. Before we leave, I got one last story,
Oh crap.
and
okay.
it's kind of on the same lines as you chicks sitting on your lap and stuff.
Yeah.
My buddy, my buddy Corey, plays in the Jeff Carlson band.
Yes.
Dude, you know Corey K, right? Dude's got hair down past his ass, really long black hair, great smile, good looking dude.
Right.
Beautiful wife. He's got a beautiful wife. A little Italian girl. She's standing next to me, and we're playing around and
Now,
everything.
real quick, is she the one? She has tattoos and sings as well, right?
No,
She doesn't.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Well, we won't digress. We won't digress. Keep
Anyway.
going. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause we'll
Don't
go-
make me lose my spot.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll
We won't
segue. We'll
digress.
be here for another hour.
No, we won't digress. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. But she's standing there. She's standing there with me. She's always standing next to me. We're just talking back and forth. and getting into the music, and he's always throwing pics at her and stuff.
Right.
And there's this chick that's standing on the other side of me, just staring at Corey, and it's like, with all these lovey-dovey, total groupie chick look on her face,
Right.
says out loud, "I'm gonna fuck that guy."
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, I see Rita just kind of go, "You're gonna what?"
Uh-huh.
And I went, "It's okay, Rita. It's okay." And she goes up towards the front, in front of the stage, and right when Corey jumps up on, and this is at Vamp, when Corey jumps up on that corner stage, and he's sitting there and he's just jamming out, looks down at her, just does this, just does a little head nod, and starts playing, looks at Rita, and Rita's just like, and he kind of looks and he goes, he just kind of just backs off.
Seething.
He backs off the thing and just starts, he looks at me, and I'm going, oh my God, this is funny.
I had the same situation happen to me at Sam's Town. I'm playing for a friend of mine, right? A Hart, right? And this cat, one of those big burly singers, like one of those, you got what I need, Teddy Pendergrass guys, right? Super great singer though, great singer, right? Those crazy harmonies. So we're doing the band. It's over there at the Roxy Lounge in there. Tiny little spot, but we're killing it. We're killing the game. This lady comes through. She's drunk. She's pretty, but she's super drunk. She's a hot mess. I'm not thinking about this girl. But, you know, we get a little rapport. My girl comes around. She's chilling. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, what's going on? What song you want to hear? I want him to kiss me. And she's just like, what? I'm like, here we go. So once I get to break, before I get to my girl, because that me and that woman having a conversation, I try to finish that conversation before I get to my girlfriend.
Right.
Of course, now she thinks, oh, you're trying to just swap out now, are we? No, honey. No, I'm not swapping out. The joys of our job. The joys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, I love her. But anyway, yeah, because you're right. We can be. I'm stopping myself. Because I know I will BS for a good 20 minutes, easy.
I could only wish that I had that kind of fame. Yeah.
You know what? That's right. But you got the power, baby. Power. You got the hair where you could just twirl up like this. It'd be like,
no,
yes.
No, that's me going. Get it out of my mouth.
Yes, Mr. Bond. Yes. Yo, you deserve to die. That'll be you.
Oh, I definitely do have the voice, though. I've had a lot of people tell me that.
There you go. See, you just be Blumfeld. Yes, Mr. Bond. Yes. Listen to my dastardly plan. You know.
Oh, okay. You really want me to do this now? All right, baby. Take it easy now, baby.
Yes, Mr. Bond. Yes, Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond.
Your car is ready.
Your car's waiting, Mr. Bond. And the bomb inside it, too.
You are going to explode.
Going to explode, Mr. Bond. Right.
All right. This has been it's been a great couple hours with Kevin Tyree.
Right.
Tell you, he's my buddy. He's my friend. You know, great all around dude. Has set of pipes that won't quit.
No.
The dude's got a really great show. If you want to catch his shows and stuff, maybe he'll do some Facebook live shows, or maybe he'll come back and just do a little show down here sometime.
You know what? That'd be a great idea. We can talk about that and set up something. So
I can't pay you. I can feed you, but I can't pay you.
Dude, what's wrong with you, man?
I'm broke. That's what's wrong with me.
Problem.
No. Oh no, but it's all good. But thanks to Soto Shop Custom Guitars, NBM, Metal Babe Mayhem, Eargasms, Dirtbag, Global Enlightenment Radio Network, C4OC Radio, and RevRadioVegas.com. Albane for Leather, NorCal Designs LLC, and the list is continuing. We even have Pavement Entertainment that kind of checks us out.
That's what's up.
Once in a while. I mean, you know, I know it's a little bit of a pay to play thing, but it's It's still a label.
That's true.
It's still a label. It's not too bad. But you guys take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be seeing you guys next time. So until then, it's Captain Steve-O. I will be checking you guys later. This is a local Uprising show. Although I think I changed it. Yeah, I did change the name of it, but I don't know if I said if it's the morning show.
You're so tired right now. You don't even know the name of your own shit. Look at you.
I got 2 shows that I do. Well, actually 3 shows now, but 2 local Uprising shows. One on Monday night and then one on Wednesday night. And I have 6 o'clock in the morning that I do live from the captain's chair.
Right.
On Monday mornings. I did a photo shoot last night till 1 o'clock in the morning. I got home. I got about 4 hours of sleep. Got up at 6 and did my show. Okay. It was pretty funny too because we had stupid laws in America and Europe. You'd be surprised what's in Europe.
I had a friend of mine talk about it for his own magazine that he's dealing with that lives in Cleveland, and he's dealing with some of the stuff because he's working with some people overseas, and he learning, or at least having them learn, the difference between international laws for pictures and American laws for pictures.
Right.
And he's like, I can't use this. I'll get sued. What the hell? Right. But I'm like, okay, you know. Now, granted, that guy, now I got to give him a shout out. Shout out to Lucky Mozzie, a.k.a. Lucky Maserati, a.k.a. George Thomas, because he helps my social media, and he's a pain in my ass because he's always trying to get in my pocket. However, whenever I pay him...
That's a lot of AKAs, too.
Well, you know, it's hip-hop. What do you want me to say? It's hip-hop. It's R&B. It's hip-hop. What do you want me to do? All right? You know, no one likes their government name in the hood, baby. You know, but even
especially if it's George.
You know what? See, stop. I know another George. He don't mind. See, stop.
Oh, I know a couple
he got
Georges too.
But George got an AKA too, so you probably got a point. He probably got a point. But that dude is very good at his job, and he's definitely helps me with a lot of stuff. He's helped me with Spotify, helped me with my Instagram. He helped me with my Facebook page. So shout out to Lucky Mozzie, a.k.a. Lucky Maserati, a.k.a. George Thomas, a.k.a. Why You Want to Run, mofo. Right, you know, with all the various names. Who's looking for you?
A.k.a. Why You Digging in My Pocket?
Right, a.k.a. Why You Digging in My Pocket? You know, but, you know, when he does what he does is well spent, and I got to give him credit for that. And I'm doing it live on air, so he knows I know I do appreciate what he does because he has helped me a lot.
Yeah. That's cool.
And we've been saying goodbye for the last 20 minutes, just so you know.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it has.
So we're out of here 20 minutes later.
20 minutes later. This happens all the time.
It's not my fault. I didn't do it. Usually it's my fault. It's not my fault this time.
Right. All right, guys. Well, we'll take it easy. See you later, and we'll catch you guys next time on Rev Radio Vegas.
Yes, sir.
.com. Check out the website. Check out the blogs and the videos, the podcasts. Check out the website. It's amazing. It's really. I mean, I think it's amazing. I helped build it. I had some say in what goes where and why and what for and stuff. And we're still working on it. We're still adding some stuff and taking stuff away from it. Just damn casters.
Turn this thing off. You can go take a nap.
Yeah. Really? I'm rambling now.
Yeah,
okay.
Turn this thing off. You can go take a nap.
All right, guys. You take it easy. We're out of here. Peace.
Later.